and today I've got my review of the Hohem Mic 1. What's going on, beautiful internet family? My name is Dan Davis and I'm the creative director here on danstube.tv. You might be wondering why I have my iPhone sitting in the foreground, and the reason is I want to actually show you how simple it is to plug in the Hohem Mic 1 and immediately record audio directly from my iPhone. You can get different versions. You can get the USB-C version that works with all sorts of Android devices, tablets, laptops, all that kind of stuff. The version I got is the Lightning connection, so that means that it can actually plug directly into my iPhone. This one is great because a lot of the time to actually get like reliable audio on an iPhone can be a little bit of a pain, and not all devices are compatible. So I found that with the Hohem Mic 1, immediately connected up, had no issues, no like extra software to download, anything like that. It's literally a plug and play experience. So first things first, you get this awesome charging case, and it does have a USB-C on the back. So you get the box itself, you get the charging case, and then you do get a USB-A to USB-C, and that's how you can charge up the different devices as well as the charging case. You then get the windshields here, or wind screens, and you get 2 of those. So they're nice and easy to just slide on over the top of the microphone system. Really interesting design actually, because the microphone is actually at the front and not at the top. So really cool design there, really easy to connect, and it still leaves a hole open to plug in like a lavalier microphone or something else. So quite a simple kind of unboxing experience. But then once you actually see the charging case, quite a striking design to it, because it's really clean white with a extremely vibrant orange, kind of just in a few different spots, right? So the hinge on the back, that's orange. The little like strap that you can clip onto your bag or whatever else you want to clip it onto. You got the Hohem Make the Moment, that's the slogan there. And then as you open it up, the interior is just packed with orange, so it really does pop. And then once you pull everything out, you'll just see how simple this is. So it's a Lightning connection, like I said. You plug that directly into your phone, like so, and it will show you on the actual indicator. It will say channel 1, channel 2, so you can connect the 2 microphones. You do have a headphone jack there, so if you want to monitor the audio in real time, very simple to do that. And then you have a charging point as well. So for example, if you have this plugged in like so, then you can plug in that USB-C charger there, and then you can charge your device while it's being plugged in, because obviously that port is being used. Now, literally all you have to do now is you just pull out a microphone. If you want 2 microphones, you pull out both microphones. It will immediately connect up, and then it's literally that simple. It's ready to go immediately. And I really do love the design of these microphones. They're very, very simple to use, but the audio quality has been phenomenal. There's some great noise cancelling technology in here, and I will actually quickly show you some of the tests I have done with the noise cancelling on the Hohem Mic 1. All right, so this is out and about, testing out the audio. So I've got it in the high fidelity mode. There's someone mowing behind me, so you should be able to hear that. And straight when I change the setting into the standard noise cancelling mode, you should notice that it's just completely cut out that rumble in the distance. I can then press the button again and put it into the like strong noise cancelling mode, and again you might have noticed a slight difference. Again, I do find that I like the standard mode the most. So I'm just now facing where the person's mowing. I'll press the button. This is high fidelity, so you should be able to hear a lot of the audio there. And then straight when I press it again, that's the standard noise cancelling mode there. So it really is such an easy setup. I'm literally just holding my iPhone. I've got the receiver just on the base there, and it just fits comfortably in my hand. Nothing too, complicated. Obviously, if you had like a gimbal set up, you can get like the Hohem gimbal for your smartphone. Then it's going to improve everything tenfold. But right now, pretty easy vlogging setup like this. The audio quality is going to sound great. You can just see the microphone sits there perfectly. You do have the option for like backup recording under here. There's like a little micro SD spot there, so you can get that backup recording as well. So you could see how simple it was to change between the noise cancelling settings. It literally is just a press of a button, and then there's just lights to let you know which mode you're in. So on the actual transmitter here, It just shows you what color, what mode you're in for the noise cancelling mode. I found that the green color, the kind of normal noise cancelling mode, seems to work the best. You do have the record button here as well, and immediately when I press that, it will start recording over here. So I'm going to press it, and now it immediately started recording. So now you've got the feed from my iPhone 14 connected up to the Hohem Mic 1. So it's that simple to connect it up, and that's why I just love this setup, right? It's so simple. And then it's as simple as just sliding over the windshield, and then you've got great audio in any sort of scenario. And again, that's where this comes in extremely handy, because I've found that for a lot of different scenarios that I've been in, I find that the audio quality of an iPhone, for example, it's fine, it's okay, but it's not amazing a lot of the time. And like I said just before, like the compatibility a lot of the time isn't phenomenal. It does take a lot of working around to get it set up and to have usable audio on your iPhone. But you can see I've immediately set this up. I've got it connected. It's recording immediately. I can see what noise cancelling mode I'm in. So right now I'm in the green mode, which is normal noise cancelling. I can press the button again, go into the stronger noise cancelling, and then just go into the high fidelity mode, which is no noise cancelling. So just listen, you might be able to hear some background noise straight when I press this button very soon. So I'll just give you a little bit of silence and then I'll press the button. Straight when I put it into the noise cancelling mode, you will notice a difference. So this is it with no noise cancelling. And then this is it with noise cancelling. You can see, very simple to do. I just press the one button. Whenever I'm ready to stop recording, I press the record button to stop recording. It's as simple as that to set it up. The other thing is that you have a few different mounting options. So it does have a clip. So I can clip it on like so. And now I've got a perfect little clipped microphone if that's where I want to position it. Obviously you've got, like I said before, the option to plug in a lavalier microphone here or some other sort of like shotgun microphone, whatever it may be that you want to kind of plug in here. You've got that option. But then you also, on top of that, have this magnetic mounting point here. So this just allows you to connect it underneath a shirt, for example. So I can connect it in here magnetically, and now that's magnetically clipped on to my shirt, nice and secure. I find the magnet to be great. I don't think it would do the best job with like thicker clothing, because the magnet isn't the strongest magnet I have seen on a microphone system, but I think it would work for really any sort of like basic clothing. As long as you're not wearing like a thick jacket, I think it's going to work in most situations. And worst case scenario, you can just literally clip it on like I've shown you. And the clip does have some options to kind of feed through a wire there and make sure that everything's nice and secure. You can see that's what the button layout looks like there. You've got the shutter recording button there. You've got the noise cancelling option there. And honestly, like the audio quality has been phenomenal. I've been very impressed with it in all sorts of scenarios. Another thing that's unbelievably cool is, for example, my partner, right? Like she does tarot and oracle readings. If you know anyone or if you're interested in that, definitely check out Therapy Through Cards. She has some awesome content over there. If your partner, loved one, family member is into tarot and oracle readings, they will love her channel 100%. But this is actually ideal for her, right? This is probably what I'm going to give to her to start using more for her videos, because she's using her iPhone. She literally just sets up her iPhone, has a top down on her cards, and it's as simple as that for her to do her recordings immediately. But her audio isn't phenomenal. Like it's fine from the iPhone, but it isn't phenomenal, right? So for something like this, which is ideal, she can literally just plug it in and start recording immediately. It doesn't add any extra steps. It's not an awkward process to set up. She can literally just plug it in and then immediately start recording what she would normally do anyway. So I'm really excited to see her starting to use this, and we'll now show you some of the audio recording there. We did have the microphone like a little bit lower on her chest, but still, the audio quality was great and it sounded phenomenal. And even like nice and close when she's shuffling the cards, just the audio is super crispy.
Let's have a look at some blessings that are coming your way. Let's see, let's get some oracle and tarot messages. What blessings are coming your way? We have financial constraints. So guys, money is coming through. If you've been feeling like you haven't had enough money or you want more, things are going to flow a lot more with your finances. Oh, we got great achievement. So there could be something that you're achieving that introduces this new amount of money. All right, you could be working on something. We also have love coming through. Some of you guys could be getting love as a blessing. We got love with the lovers. Oh yes, look at that magical moment. Love and the lovers. So there definitely is love coming. Let's have a look at your tarot. Let's see. The Chariot, positive movement forward, guys. So I definitely feel like there's definitely movement towards another person. The wishing well, unexpected gifts, kindness. So the gifts right with the love. So I definitely feel like for some of you it is love. Love and money, which is your blessing. Work diligently towards your goals. Yes, your goals. Look at that achievement. We've got achievement twice with Capricorn. Wow.
So when I think about the application of something like this, there are so many people out there using their smartphones now to record their audio, and there are workarounds, right? Like you can still use this setup on a camera as long as the port's going to connect. Like if you have the USB-C version and you've got a laptop with the USB-C, you can then connect it to your laptop, use the webcam, and then have the decent audio from this microphone. So you can still do it that way if you've got a tablet, even if you've got like this receiver here that I've got set up, and I've got an iPad, I can plug it in and I can still do it that way. There are workarounds to plug it into a camera and make it work, but the little connection piece here, that actually does need power. It's not powered, so it does need to be plugged into a power bank or something to make sure that it's powered, and then you can plug it in and have it working. A little bit more of a workaround in that situation, but that's why I've kind of seen this as more of a smartphone microphone, because yeah, you can do it on all sorts of different things, but I see so many content creators creating content purely on their smartphone. I mean, it's ideal in really any situation. So now it's kind of clipped onto my chest now, and this is what the audio quality would sound like if I was just talking to the camera, had it tucked away so that you couldn't actually see the microphone, and I'm just talking to the phone. Maybe I'm talking about some of the random things I've been up to, and I'm vlogging about all sorts of things. This is ideal because it's so lightweight, you can't even feel it. Because obviously if you're going to clip it in there, typically it'd be facing up. But I don't find that that's an issue. I find that the audio quality is still great, and it does have a 360-degree omni kind of directional audio recording. So it does mean that it will record completely around you. So if you are in the environment, if you're hiking somewhere, if you're exploring, it will pick up on all the noises around you. Really such a versatile option, and especially if you pair it up with something like a Hohem smartphone gimbal. So then you've got the stabilized footage from the smartphone. You're just holding it out like this on the smartphone gimbal. You've got the audio from the Hohem Mic 1. You got a perfect setup, and you really don't need to spend heaps and heaps of money. Get a super high-end gimbal, get a big old camera system. You can literally make it work with your iPhone, your Android phone, whatever it is that you have, and it's going to do an awesome job. So this is a huge game changer in my opinion. I think this is an awesome offering from Hohem. They've done a great job here. It's not an overly expensive microphone system, but yeah, if you want to have two connected, maybe you're interviewing someone, it's that simple to just pull that out, and then you can start using the two audio sources because it's going to dual record. Absolutely love it. The case itself is great. It does have an awesome battery life, which I've found to be phenomenal in all the scenarios I've put it through. Straight when you plug it in, it's going to charge it. It's got these little kind of like magnetic pins in the base there. I do find that you can't keep the windscreen on and then slot it in. The windscreen is just a little too big for the case. Would have been nice to keep that on, but not the end of the world, right? So I find that I have to take that off, put in the microphones, it starts charging it up. You can see the little indicator on the front there, the little battery indicator to tell you how much charge you've got on the device. So yeah, honestly, like such a cool setup, and something that I think a lot of people are going to love. It's a very beneficial setup, especially in this day and age where everyone's using a smartphone to record their content. Just upgrading your audio game without spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars is great. And knowing that it's a plug and play, I think that's where I fell in love with this, because you don't have to worry about any workaround. And especially for an iPhone, I know that there's a lot of the time it's not compatible. You have to have a workaround, or it's very awkward to set up. This just plugs in, plays immediately. I could plug in a headphone to the headphone jack, right? I could plug in some headphones and I could monitor if I'm the one filming with this, and maybe I've got an interview set up. Very simple to set it up. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I do appreciate all of your support. I'd love your thoughts on the Hohem Mic 1. Definitely go and check out my partner's channel, Therapy Through Cards. Go and show her some love. Share it around if you know anyone who's into tarot and oracle. Yeah, let them know about her channel, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.